Hey everyone! I'm gonna do some Trials and Tribulation. We are doing. Whoa! Thank you for the resub, MM. That caught me off guard. I'm gonna do Trials and Tribulations. We're in the. God damn it. You really messed me up, MM. I don't know how you did that. It's not that hard to do. Making you broke, but you don't want ads. Fair. Anyway, we are in the last episode of the first trial. The first day of the trial for the last episode of Tribulations. We're playing as Miles Edgeworth right now. I'm going to try and see how far we can get. We're going to get through the trial, hopefully. And then we're going to swap to Superstar Saga. And I'm going to play some of that tonight. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and hop into it. Oh my. Mr. Laurice feels that way about me? Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Worry not. And in any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Laurice is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Sister Bikini. She claims to have seen the very instant in which she carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Denim, correct? That is correct. It wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed, don't worry. I made the necessary arrangements. I see, Iris. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before I had a chance to begin. I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant... Objection! It's Von Karma. Of course it is. The prosecution stands ready. And you are? Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Legends are a thing of the past. I am a von Karma, that is all. Upon the special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. There isn't? But I'm sure, once before, in this courtroom... I told you, there is no such weakling. What is that? A whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. But bailiff, remove that whip at... I have no objection to the whip. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. I see you brought your flair for the histrionic. I think that's how you say that. Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Whoa, the stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible. The murder victim is the famed picture book author Miss Elise Denim. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene. There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime. Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. Hi. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. But hold on here. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain plaguing witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little old me, well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini, you got it? Bikini, nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Whoa! The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once. You want me to leave? No need to get your bikinis in the twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer. Wahaha, ha 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 ha. In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question. That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that. Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us Tell us a boo to your own movements that night, eh? I don't know why that says a boot. That's obviously a typo. That just sounds weird. Okay. I think that's a typo. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back sagged up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it. So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple. Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple. That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle, now are you, Miles Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple. Okay. What is this inner temple? Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right? We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam. In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training. And how exactly do you help with this process? It is all quite exacting. Exacting? It is all quite exacting. It can't be performed without a nun supervising. Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. A tutor with a whip in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple where the murder took place? Violently? That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training. Wahaha, waha, ha ha ha. On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off. You left Iris to help? With what? What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper. Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple? Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolyte so that they don't pass away. Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? Yes, yes. She's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions. So you returned to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath? My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world after all. How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking? My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. No. I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? No! This is why you have to watch the young ones. What are you going on about? I was... Wah! Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth. The lowest of the low. Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench? Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long. You understand, so... The crime took place in the courtyard, correct? When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case. That certainly seems to be true. There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are. The problem would be Iris's testimony, I think. She was in her room. She didn't go to the Hazakura temple. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memories, after all. Whoa, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No! She said that? A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back. But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe she would lie. She does indeed have honest eyes. Well, all people lie. That is my belief. Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie, which means we must call your memory into question. Dear, you're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you? Ah, well, that isn't exactly what My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. Then please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. Okay, that's supposed to be there. I guess it's his accent. It makes sense, I think. And let us return to the cross-examination. Because the fact that they did that twice, that's not a mistake. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple. As you can see, my bag light stacked up. Iris came to the inner temple. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner. That's not true. But I want to... Are you sure that you're not making a mistake? You, young man, need to get your estimation of me up from the floor. Ugh. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake, thinking I made a mistake. An excellent finish there, witness. Still, I have to wonder... Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant who you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct? Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wahaha. Wait a minute. Hold it right there. Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the iris she saw should have been missing this very hood. Well, well, well. Not a bad feeling at all exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Order! Order in the court! Witness, your response? What? Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. A stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh? Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. This is quite strange. What? If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this, will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Witness, while I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. After my bath. I finished my bath around 11 and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and Iris was, oh, Mystic Elise, and with that sword of all things. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that. This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? How far is it from your room to the inner temple? Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine. It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? That's right. I was heading along the walkway towards the main hall. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and... You say you heard a noise? Thump, just like that. That could only be the sound of the victim falling. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. Thank you for the hydrate, ma'am. You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump, just like that. But then, couldn't this noise you heard have been snow falling to the ground? I never thought of that. Wahaha, wahaha, ha ha. Ho ho, ho ho, ho ho. Wah! The next one to laugh gets a whipping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over at the courtyard and Iris was, oh, Mystic Elise, and with that sword of all things. This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But Some doubt remains in these claims. Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to... The murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can. Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time. Please, don't keep us in suspense. Her hood. Her hood? That's right. It's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right? Irk. Huh. You've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth. What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? Yes. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony. Yeah, Miles Edgeworth. If you want to hang yourself, you need only to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip. Witness, add this statement to your testimony. No problem. You are sure about that? Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand. It's our style, yes, that's it. There's absolutely no need to explain yourself. Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out. Like me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip. At least then it might bite you and not someone else. Iris didn't have her hood on, I'm sure of it. Very well. Now, please tell us about the victim, eh? Mr. Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the second floor. No, Hazakura Temple is a single-story building, but the mountain itself slopes downward, which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back to about the height of a two-story building. I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct? Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out the window. What makes you so sure of all this? It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Thump. Just like that. You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height. It appears the witness was not mistaken then. Yep, I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith after all, the head honcho of the Hazakura Temple. There's only 2 of them working there. What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark? It doesn't feel like she's lying. This is very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. My client, Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney. Need to see the autopsy report. Body fell 10 feet after death. Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. That's right. It says after death right here. The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Order. The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room, and then she was thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Denham's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? What? No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found in my glorious playoff beard. However, if there was no blood in the room, then your claim that... I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When it produces the most blood, very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. Nice. We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all the contradictions. Order. I must admit that this is a probable version of events. I'd expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all supposition on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please, remain standing on the crate. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please, give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. With the whip? Oh boy, alright. When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back. This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory. Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth. Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska Von Karma, and I'm here to teach you just that. At that time, was the victim bleeding? Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all this, of course, so I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think I saw any blood, not then. I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. In any case, let's be clear on one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed? Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. Think carefully, this is very important. It's Iris we were talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body. It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth. I've never seen so much blood before. So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood? That's right. Some of it had splattered on the iris too. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Press this point further? Sure. Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now, you say you saw the victim bleeding? Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw. What did you see? Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her plain as day. Pulling the sword out? Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out. Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony. Oh, was that important? More important than you can imagine. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out. Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out? That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Amy. Mystic Elise was on the ground, and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand just slid out of Mystic Elise's body. It slid out from that gaping wound. Ah! It goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding. Nothing out of place here. Is that really the case? I can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. Never seen so much blood before. Was the bleeding caused by the killer removing the sword? No mistaking it, I remember it all clear as day. Don't you think that's a bit odd? What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth? Why would the killer pull out the sword? What? If all she wanted to do was place the weapon in the hand of the gold statue, then there was no reason to remove it from the body. All that would have accomplished is causing the victim to bleed unnecessarily. Your thoughts, Miss Von Karma? That's... Indeed, it is strange now that you mention it. I'm going to need to find an answer to this mystery too. Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what did you do after that, witness? That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? Now on to what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct? Well, I was unconscious. How long were you out for? I don't know. 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly looking head woke me up. By stepping on me, actually. I'm not sure I like that method of resuscitation. Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort. But I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you. I shall have words with the offender personally. Oh, poor Phoenix. What did you see upon awakening? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back. Through the back? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. By Mystic Amy, you are referring to the golden statue, correct? Just stabbing someone with the Shichishido, a sacred treasure, is terrible enough. But to then make Mystic Amy hold the blade, purely a heinous, despicable crime. It is easy to despise something. Anyone can do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's doubly hard for you. Anyway, what is the problem? Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that? No, I don't think I can. There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts. That's true, so true. In early spring, for example, I often find myself... There isn't always. That phrase might come in handy someday. There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Why was it necessary to use this Shichishido from the Amy statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon ultimately placed back in the hand of that statue? If I can expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth. Thank you for the hydrate, MM. Sorry that took so long. This lid keeps closing on me. Okay, I am gonna say it wouldn't have been smooth like that. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Please explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep should I so choose. The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with the Shichishido. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction. You've still got more? This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. No! Order, bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence? All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that. But what does this all mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, there can only be one answer. And that is, the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichishido. What? A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy, foolish fool. That's a tongue twister. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon? Well, it's because Miss Degami was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shichishido was the murder weapon. Order, what? So maybe the Shichishido was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. Answer the question, Ms. Von Karma. No evidence of that kind was found. Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, could I say something? I just remembered something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was, it was just over there. What exactly are you going on about here? The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe, I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen? I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. and after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back and my age, you know. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph. A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. Tracks photo added to the court record. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. You are sure about the time? Yes, I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11, I decided to leave Hazakura Temple. Her estimation of the time seems reliable, at least. Please continue, sister. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right. The one who trampled me. It seems she is the type to hold a grudge. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have his cell phone on him. He had forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand, too. Anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back, so I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. And there, I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited. That's it, that's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls. Now, you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived? Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate. So, she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time? I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? Press further. I need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, eh? What do you mean, Mouse Edgeworth? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, it means it was recently used. Ah, I see. I never thought of that. That's right. I overlooked that too. Of course you did. Then answer the question, please, witness. I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow? Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. There wasn't any snow on it? Curses. It seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then, eh? How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. Ah, there's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. I'd fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch, just like that, crunch. Crunch. I haven't been able to find the courage to ride anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Thank you for the hydrate. Wait, my Discord really says I'm playing OBS Studio? I have to look at this for a minute. That is so weird. That is so weird. I just changed it on my Discord so it won't show that, because that's weird. I mean, it should show that I'm actually streaming, but don't know why it didn't do that. That's weird. Anyway. That's what it should have done, is show that I'm streaming, but for some reason it didn't turn on streamer mode on my Discord. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Maybe they threw the weapon in the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede this is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth? Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here. Oh? What would this mystery element be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Karma? What? Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor? What? She's as over the top as always. Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth. I was trying to figure out how that was read. How that was supposed to be read. Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Now all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. I am going to present the snowmobile tracks to this, because this says that they went and came back, but there's only one set of tracks showing that they came back. That's the best thing I can think of right now. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge and those from coming back. Ah, you're right. You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction now, doesn't it? I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? This idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks. The snow was until from 7 to 10:50. But she... Okay. Lightning struck the bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes past. Okay, right. My gut's telling me to present the weather data, but I can't think of exactly the logic behind it. The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. Would you care to explain why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction? No need. The evidence will do all of the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge in order to dispose of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary. Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11. Snow had already stopped at that point. Got it. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. Order. Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. What? It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct? No. You've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. This is actual data. Yeah, forecast data. All weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m. Thank you for the hydrate, ma'am. It's true. We cannot be totally sure, eh? What? How did she pull that off? It had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this. I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where is your evidence that it had already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? There's no snow on the victim. At all. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception, and that is the victim herself, Miss Elise Denim. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. Yeah. In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks. Ah! Order. Yeah, just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I am not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used a snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder, which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds right, but what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too. But that isn't possible. Order in the court. What does this all mean? Ugh. So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble. I think we've learned all we can from this witness. Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know. But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking, perhaps, near Dusky Bridge on that night? I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go wandering in that. Unless they had something really important to do. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Your Honor, actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us. Really? You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind, which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, this individual that I'm thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about? Larry Butts. This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc de Leduc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. I probably did not say that right at all. This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elise Denim. Her student? Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? I could tell him all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable looking man, what exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Summon this youth as a witness immediately. I have no choice, do I? I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I am going to get everything out of you. The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court is now in recess. I am going to be right back. When I come back, we may or may not, continue with this, and hear Larry's testimony. Otherwise, we will play some Superstar Saga. Because I honestly don't know if I'm going to continue or not. I'm going to think about that for a minute. But I will be right back, and then we'll either swap games or we will keep going. We'll see. I am playing some Superstar Saga tonight, so stay tuned though. I decided I'm gonna swap over to Superstar Saga. So we'll continue Phoenix Wright on the next stream, probably. Yeah, let's get into this. We are going to start the game. And I gotta remember exactly where we were. We were climbing this mountain, I believe. Because I had blown... okay. I have to remember how to do this. What button is it to swap the people? Not minus. That's okay. Okay, that's how you do it. That's how we do it. Okay. I gotta remind myself of the controls again. There we go. Okay. Just trying to remind myself what the hell I'm doing. Oh, duh. There's a bean there. Right. Problem is, it's been a bit since I played it, so I gotta remind myself how to dodge and stuff. Just gonna casually give Mario a mushroom. Mushrooms give 6, okay. A woo bean and a mushroom. Nice. So I got my mushroom back. That's nice. The tells, yeah. Mushroom might give more than 6. Okay. Oh, it recovers 25. It just... Okay, I see what it did now. Thank you. How do I back out? Oh. So I can actually wait until they get lower to use the mushroom. Wrong person. Okay, I am going to quickly... I can jump on the head, right? Okay. Someone remind me what I'm doing. Oh, high jump. I keep forgetting that I can't walk while I'm like this. That didn't seem to do anything. Oh, because I need to do that and then, okay. I see what it wants me to do. Dry bones. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. I've never heard that before in my life. Oh, wrong person. I forgot to switch. I mean, it's possible that I've heard it, but I just don't remember hearing it. But I don't remember ever hearing that before. No! I have to, like, actually think about what I'm doing. God damn it. There's an exclamation mark one. I can't do that. Oh, what is this? I take it that's further down the road. Cause I don't think I've seen that yet. So that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, okay. Jeez. I have seen it. Okay. Oh. Yes, I have, because I came this way. Okay, I know where I'm at now. Hi. I don't think that did much. I mean, it provided me a quicker way across. I really just did that, didn't I? So yeah, that just gives me a quick way to go back. But I don't need to go back. I can go back up here. But that won't give me much. That's where it just came from. That's a dead end, basically. Whoa! Thanks for the raid, y'all! How are you guys tonight? Let me give you a shout out real quick. Superfly Trans Guy, thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate that. And thank you for that hydrate. Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong. That is wrong. That is my fault. I read my activity feed wrong. The Maid Mallard, thank you so much. That is my bad. And yeah. So, my name is Rose. I do variety games. I'm currently playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I have not played this game before. I've not played this game before, so I am playing it for the very first time. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Thank you so much for the follow, Hannah. So, yeah. I am gonna really quickly shout out my Discord server. I do announce when I'm going live. I generally go live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Central Time, but I do stay up to date in my Discord. Yeah. And thanks again for the raid. Really appreciate it. Central Time Zone hype. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Maid Mallard. What the hell am I doing? See, the problem is I fell way back down and I don't remember where I'm going. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I have to remind myself. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you so much for the follows and the raid. Really appreciate it. What the hell am I doing? East Coast up here. Fair enough. Oh my god. Alright. What the hell? Sorry, I gotta figure out how the hell to get back to where I was originally. I think I was up here. Oh, right, I gotta come back over here and do the... Okay. Oh my god. All this backtracking because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, you did, but like, what the hell? Okay. All because I fell off the little tiny cliff. There we go. Now, can I, like, high jump up there? Is that what I need to do? No? Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. this place has 2 bosses? Okay, hold up. Let me try and figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Because clearly this didn't work. Am I actually supposed to go back down there? I mean, it makes sense. Kind of. See, that's just where the bean is, and I can't do nothing with that. I have no idea. Okay, hold up. So this spat me over to here, which put me over here. Could I not go over there before? I am so confused right now. This is what happens when I play a game I've never played before. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Let's try and go back over here. If I can actually do this correctly, that'd be great. Going on a post-stream walk, you'll be back. Alright. Thank you. Thanks again for the raid. Really appreciate it. I'll try and shout out the correct person here in a minute. If I can figure out what the hell I'm doing, that would be great. Okay, what is this? So I am actually supposed to go this way. All that for nothing. Okay. Oh my god. I was actually supposed to go that way. That's the first boss? No. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna see if it will actually let me shout out the correct person. Because I clearly did not do that right before. Oh, the mauled malware. See, I can't even read, apparently. There we go. There we go. I did it right that time. Okay. Okay. Can I get to that? Let me just double check. Yeah, I should probably heal them real quick. Just boost them up to full health. That's a good idea. Can I, like... Nope, I have to talk to them. Or interact with them. Ah, travelers. I am Hoo-Hoo-Rose, the ancient weapon of the Hoo-Hoo civilization. I can high jump. I'll get to that later. Okay. Oh my god. Beyond this point, the path grows even crueler. You must prove yourselves up to the challenge. Dare you try this challenge? Not right now. Hold up. So, yeah, I can get on top of these. But I can't high jump to these. Alright. Yeah. Oh my god. You must start now and you must catch 10 Hoo-Hoo spirits within 30 seconds. Do not fall off the ledges or you will immediately fail. Oh god. Okay. So I need to be able to Then jump. Okay, I got it. I can do this. No! Okay, I can do this. This is gonna take a minute. Yeah, keep appearing like right where I'm already at. I will get this eventually. It's too far away, no point going for it. You're not gonna make it. That's actually good advice. Yeah, as if it's like... I'm getting this now. The problem is my luck is like not... See, that time I failed because I ran out of time. So... It's about the reaction time, too. No! No! So close! That's so sad. That was right there. Okay, one more. I think I can do this. No! I gotta remember, like, part of it is, like, hitting the button in time to, like, actually hit the button and do the thing. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get that one. Oh, that was... Fucking hell. Fuck this game sometimes. Don't worry, you mess this up a lot as a kid as well. Yeah, I overcorrected. That was my fault. That was my fault. Got it! Okay. Yay. Now for... Of course it can't be that easy. That was... Okay. Okay. Now for your next challenge. You must defeat me. Well, you did say boss. You did say it was a boss. And that's fair. Let us begin. You're in the pillar. Yeah. No! I rushed it. And it's that one. Destroy the other pillar? Oh, so that he can't. So that they can't go back and forth. See, that makes sense. That's the wrong pillar, though. I see what's going on here. Now I can actually attack. Got it. I see what's going on. If I use one guy to destroy the pillar, and then one guy to attack. That way he doesn't have a place to run off to. This is a pretty easy boss, the one on top of the mountain though. We'll see. See, my problem is I'm not dodging properly, and Mario's health is suffering because of it. I am going to use a mushroom on Mario here in a minute, probably, but I want to make sure I've got the pillar gone first. Surprised I'm not using bro moves. I usually don't right away. I should use them more than I do. I do have a limited supply of honey, so not using it if I don't feel like I have to is not a bad thing. That's true. Okay. the dreaded level up. Because again, that's a blur to me. So again, the leveling up is not very nice to me. BP or defense or stash. I'll up my defense. You have passed this test too. Now you must face the test of reaching the summit. The walls just lit up. Okay. Okay, I want to try something. Wait, I got a high jump. Okay. Hi there. Hello, Mr. Dragon. Am I flattening it? Okay. I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to easily see this. I think I'll do HP. Well, no, his stash is kind of low. Okay, fine. I'm trying to see if I can figure out a better way to be able to see my for the level ups. Because I looked at the stream. I can see it better, like, on the stream. But I can't really see it that well on my monitor. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like, it shows up better on the stream than it does. Yeah. Oh, I need to crush you. Make this easy. There we go. I just fucked that up. Oh, you be quiet, you. Hey, there's fire here. But I don't have a way to get water to it yet, so I'm just gonna keep going. Nice. Then I get the water from here. And I can drop down. Oh, but then I can't get up this ledge! Damn it! So, basically, I need to try and figure out how to navigate the water to get over here. I'm gonna be closer to it. I drop down over here. If I get the water, drop down over here, then I can climb these stairs and do that. Nope. See, I can do it if I actually do it right. And not walk off the edge. I'm so done right now. Y'all, I swear I know what I'm doing. Your favorite part is watching you struggle like I did. like you did. See, this reminds me a lot of Mount Pajamaya in Mario and Luigi Dream Team, but more complicated. Thank you for the hydrate. Is that a twister up there? First of all, have a mushroom. Oh, one-up mushroom. There's a twister up here. I see. I need to go closer. Might as well fight this guy. Okay. Wow. See, I gotta relearn their tells again. Oh no, this is bad. This is not it. Running costs coins? Okay. I think I'm alright for right now. I am gonna heal soon. So, yeah, I'm gonna heal real quick. It's a mashing minigame. The worse you mash, the more coins you lose. Oh, so kind of like Fleeing and Paper Mart in TTYD, but okay. I was chasing that tornado. How the hell are you supposed to do this? Don't tell me. I got it. Maybe let's not chase the tornado. I got an idea. Cool. Now what's this? There's a staircase over there. Can I see what's up there? Oh, I have to go over there. I have to go over to that staircase. So I have to go up on that ledge. So I have to do this again. What's the sign say? Summit ahead. Beware of excessive whirlwind spinning. That was so worth it just to see what the sign said. I mistimed that so bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with my chaos because I fail at this stuff. I love you too. I did not do that. Yep, I'm chasing tornadoes. See, my problem is if I go too far, then... Oh! I'm overthinking it! I'm overthinking it! I am overthinking it! I know what I need to do. We don't talk about that. No, because I was trying to see if I could get them to land on that ledge when I can just high jump to the other ledge and drop off. I swear I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Nope, chase tornadoes again. Here we go again! See, this is what happens when I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm like... Me overcomplicating everything. Okay, you need to go this way. What's over here? Oh, this is a circle around the... Oh. There's a telescope here. What's the telescope? I mean, I'm gonna save. I was just trying to figure out what the telescope was. I assume there's something over here too. But I wasn't gonna go over there. I wanna see what this telescope is. Is it just a telescope? Like, can I do anything with it? Telescope just shows the kingdom. So I can't do nothing with it. It's just... It just exists. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I have to fight this damn thing. Fools! What are you kicking that for? That's a really rare stone. It's called a hoo-hoo block. Oh, that's what I need to make the hammer, right? I tell you, anyone who tries to kick a hoo-hoo block down the mountain is a thief in my book. Huh? My name? Oh, right. I am called Bablanadon. Oh my god, I've heard that name before. Was it the townsfolk are all worried about me? Really? But I didn't mean to make them worry. See, what happened is this. I saw Prince Peasley and followed him up here. And then I saw that this huge egg had appeared. I was shocked. I was speechless, which is rare. So anyway, I've just been here keeping this poor egg warm ever since. Yep, that's the deal. I think something will hatch out of it pretty soon. That's what happens with eggs. Something tells me I'm not fighting the dragon, but I'm fighting whatever's in this egg. Oh, it's here. It's time. Oh, wow. It's about to hatch. I can't take the suspense. No! The block! Which just so happened to fall in the chimney. Well, that's a shock. Talk about one crazy egg. What the? Googwa. Now this boss is not easy. Probably the first main boss. I'm fully healed. So that's good. I want to try the bros attack again. But I don't remember how exactly to do it. I know there's like prompts. Just I rushed it. I get it. Okay. Now I can't run. I wasn't trying to run. I do want to try this real quick. Okay. The fact that this here probably means something. I think I need to destroy this platform. Or that egg, I think it is. No. Oh shit, I need to watch my health more. Clearly. Oh wait, am I jumping into the egg? Is the egg going above me and then I'm jumping into it? Hold up. No? I don't got it. What the hell? Hold up. Give me a hint. That just tells me what's going for, though, right? Like, there's nothing special about it, just his head? Like, I'm just overthinking things and dodging terribly? So if I'm correct on this, the stone being there means he's closer to me, which makes it harder, like, which means I have to react faster because he's closer to me. It was probably a case of I was just overthinking shit. So it's about how tall. Oh, I see. It's about how tall he is as well. Okay. Yeah, I got that part. It's so hard to dodge them when this egg is here. I just want to kill this guy already. So I got that timing down. Jeez. Is there an easier way to, like... Hold up. Let me see something. Bear with me for a minute, I'm trying to see something. Okay. You know, it's just really fast. How can you tell? I'm just gonna need you to be my buddy playing this game. It's like... That just looks like all the same thing. Dash is 2 plus 2. So stash is only 2s and 3s? Is that what you're telling me? Plus like a 1 in there. There was like 1 in there. HP's really good. Speed's the best. I think I'll do speed. That's a good idea. What? Here's to your mustaches. This incredibly dazzling man is none other than Prince Peasley. What happened to you? Well, I suppose you could call it a bit of an accident. As I was investigating events throughout the country for this top secret mission I'm on, I suddenly encountered Cackletta and her vile underling Fawful here on this mountain. But by the time I realized who the fiends were, it was too late. They transformed me into that and shut me inside the egg. Is that so? Princess Peach's voice has been stolen? I wouldn't worry about Princess Peach. I'm quite sure she'll be fine. At any rate, we should chase after Cackletta. I want you to visit Queen Bean in Bean Bean Castle once you climb down the mountain. It may be that Cackletta's next target is in Bean Bean Castle. I'd bet my life on it. Oh, here's a gift from me. Autographed, of course. Is that a rose? Hey! Yes, I think a rose matches your green perfectly. If you show that rose at Bean Bean Castle, they'll permit you to enter. And with that, I must get back to my mission. May we meet again. Oh, that was a nest for... Oh, and now I can go up to the summit really quickly. Yay! I need to go back to that the hammer people. Not the way I want to go. Although, there is a save block over here, so I will save quickly. I'm going backwards, aren't I? I'm going backwards. Okay, so I went there. See, it's been too long since I've been over here. Let me leave. Not in here. So it is further this way. I know I've said it before, but if I had a better map than this, that would be helpful. Just saying. I don't have a hammer to go that way. Tell the game makers from 20 years ago. I think there's a reason why in the remake they added a map. Oh. Oomph! Boy, did you two arrive at exactly the right time. Just now, a hoo-hoo block fell down in the waterfall. Check it out. We'll use it to make you the ultimate hammer. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Man, it feels so great to be making hammers again after such a long break. Because that makes sense, the way that they did that. In fact, it feels so darn great that we went ahead and made you guys 2 hammers. Look at that craftsmanship. Pow, now you're playing with power. Yeah, you got that right. These bad boys are now all yours. You got hammers. You can use solo hammer action. I guess we gotta teach you guys how to properly use hammers, huh? Press the R button to select your hammer. Then press the A button to whack stuff. But right now, only the guy in front can use a hammer. So the action the guy in front does with the A button is called a solo action. The action the guy in back does with the B button is called a bros action. This is the most basic of all the basics, remember it. Try whacking all kinds of stuff with those hammers. One manly whack breaks the hardest rocks. You know, you ought to break that hammer in by smashing the rock in the next room. That's kind of funny. Wait, so that's how Mario reacts. How does... So you mean to tell me that Mario can't... I mean, it kind of makes sense that Mario can't hit Luigi. But the fact that I can use... that I can hit Mario in the head with the hammer is hilarious to me. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. A nut! I know what nuts do. Luigi has pent up frustration. Yeah. This was the start of that mess, so I don't think I have to do that. So now I can do that, right? Yay! I take it this is where I'm supposed to go. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, so...
Let's go! Alright. Hammer! Jump!
But at least it doesn't do damage to me. Mysterious mine carts. Destination Hoo Hoo Mountain Base. Capacity 1 per cart. Whoa there, pards. It's been a Goomba's age since we had any strangers in these parts. Now listen, fellers. If you want to ride in them old carts, I won't go a-stopping you. But I advise watching out for trouble. Yep, no one knows where them rails lead. Still, I'll tell you something. You might just be able to find jewels by jumping a bit in there. And while you're hopping for loot, watch out. If you spot danger, just shine your light at it. Oh mercy, there I go again. I am always boring folks to tears with stuff like this. So, tell me boys, care to ride in the carts? Not right now. Happy trails. I probably have to. I'm assuming I have to, but I want to see what's around first. Mushroom. Syrup. Another mushroom. Another syrup. Okay. Can I high jump back up there? Trying to see if there's a way to get over there, which there probably is. Probably not from here though. Alright, let's ride the carts. Oh, hold up. Let me save real quick. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's start your practice. Well now, before you do, nobody can see a golden thing like this. Mario, take this light, young feller. Press that there A button to use it. Just go on and press up, right, down, or left on the control pad to use it. Then I reckon you'll see just fine. Now shine that light on Luigi. Well done, son. Mario, use that there light to light up Luigi. If you don't, Luigi will be stone blind. Alrighty. Next up, we gotta spot a jumpin'. Mario, press the A button to jump. Luigi, press the B button to jump. Okay, next. Now I'll teach you gents how to get yourselves diamonds. Diamonds are right important things. If you see any, go on and get them. Now, as for how you go about doing that, it's real simple. Touch a diamond and it's yours. Mario, you get them red diamonds. Luigi, you go for green ones. You gotta jump to get them. Okay, your turn, Luigi. Try to grab that diamond. Well done, son. There's many dangers in them caves. Stuff could fall on you, or a monster could pop out and chomp. You need to be on your toes. You don't want to lose them diamonds you went about collecting. Okay then, how about you both try to dodge some obstacles at the same golden time. That was plumb awful. Try again, young fellers. I jumped too early. Now perk up them ears, boys, because I got one more very important thing to tell you. As time goes by, Mario, that light you got is going to get dimmer and dimmer, so you best be sure to look for batteries before it goes out. Dead batteries ain't good. So I reckon maybe you fellers ought to practice grabbing batteries just a touch. Oh, that was a Mario thing. That makes sense, though. That's ample practice, I reckon. Try out the real deal. Alright. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, wait! Do I have to have that number of diamonds to get through? Or something? Wait. Do I have to get all 10? I think I have to get all 10. Or... Because there was a number there and it looked like I didn't have enough. Yep, I had 10. Why howdy again. Well, fellers, this spot marks the last stop on the long, strange railroad ride of my life. But I reckon your adventure has just begun. Get to it, boys. Wait up. We forgot to mention one thing. We never taught you how to use your hammers in battle. Ready to learn? Sure. Then we'll explain it in battle.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god. So, to whack with a hammer, Mario uses A and Luigi uses B. Talking don't do it justice though. Let me explain by example. First, let's do some solo attacks using hammers. Wait a sec, press the A button right here. Oh man, that's smarts, but I'm a hammerhead bro, so I'll be fine, no big deal. Press the button when the hammer shakes. When it shakes, you got it? Oh. Old green guy there should press the B button with it when his hammer shakes. So, next we gotta learn how to defend with a hammer. Now, press and hold B. No, that's too long. You gotta release the button before your hammer starts to shake or the whole deal falls apart. Do it again, man. Press and hold B. When you release the button... Ouch, that'll leave a mark. So anyway, you get the idea. Wanna try again? Yes. Okay, so to review, for hammer attacks, choose your hammer and wait till it shakes, then press the button. Bonk, perfect hammer attack. On defense, hold it behind you and release before it shakes. Bonk, perfect hammer defense. Good luck and practice up. Did you get all that? You better have. You better look alive with those things. There are a lot of monsters that your jump won't do diddly to. You gotta learn some new tricks if you want to get by them. I'm sure you guys will be able to take care of business. If you can't, you're gonna have to give us those hammers back. Hey, we're going back so we can ride the cart again. Yeah, car rides are thrilling and filled with suspenders. You nitwit! It's filled with suspense. Suspense! Thank you for the hydrate. Oops, well, excuse me. Okay. That's where I came from, right? No, that's not where I came from. What's up here? Syrup. Mushroom. Probably don't want to do that.
Okie dokie.
I don't know what this is all about.
Hammer. Let's go. Hammer.
Can't hit this yet either, I assume.
Okie dokie. Jump. Let's go. Jump. Okie dokie. Let's go.
That's another bean spot.
Okie dokie. Let's go. All right. Hammer. Jump. Hammer. Let's go. Okie dokie. All right, hammer. Jump. Jump. All right.
So I can't do anything with it.
Hammer. Jump. Hammer. Let's go. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I know I can't get the bean spots yet. I was trying to see something else.
Let's go. Okie dokie. Let's go. Okie dokie.
What the hell is that thing? Don't suppose I can spin jump over there, can I? No, it's a different level. What the hell is that thing?
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Interesting. You're waiting for when I mash and jump on the spike like in Paper Mario. Yeah. These controls are definitely interesting.
Let's go. Okie dokie. Oh no!
Damn it! There's a gate here.
Let's go. Aye. Hammer. Jump.
Yoshi Theater, Boohoo Mountain, Beaming Castle Town. So I assume I need to go back this way.
Oh no!
You know, you weren't supposed to attack Luigi like that. Maybe for the hydrate. Once I get to a stopping point, I am gonna stop, I think.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Thanks for that hydrate.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
I keep jumping it. I'm supposed to let the hole go under me and then jump.
Oh no.
B&B Castletown and Chateau de Chucklehuck. I'm just gonna go this way. I can't move. What? The town was attacked. The horror. But please stop. Make it stop. They attacked while the B&B troops were in Hoo Hoo Village searching for Prince Peasley. Kekletta and the odd, ugly helmet one. They lay waste to the town. It was so sudden. There wasn't anything we could do. We have to rebuild the town as soon as possible. Kekletta went towards the castle after attacking the town. Queen Bee may be in danger. Apparently this is the only store that's gonna stay open, but the town is such a bad state. Welcome to my temporary item shop. Sorry about the mess. With the town in this state, I'm only staying as open as long as customers keep coming. So what do you want to do? Okay. So, I've got 19 of those. I've got 13 of I mean, I will gladly take some refreshing herbs. This is ordinarily a hip and cool fashion house, you know, but for the time being, I'm leasing the place out to her. With the town in this state, we have to help each other the best we can. Okay. The next question. Where's the path? Bean Castle goes up this way. A spiky thingy blocking my path. Another spiky thingy blocking my path. Alright. Bean Castle Gates. And I am going to save and quit. We are going to end the stream and we are going to find someone else to raid out to. Once again, if you're still here, the Mauled Mallard, I don't know if you left or not, but thanks again for the raid. Thank you to all of the followers that I've gotten tonight. Really appreciate that. We are going to find somebody to raid out to. So let's see who we can raid out to tonight. Let's send some love to Man Burning, why not? He is doing a race with somebody playing video game with Stone Free, it looks like. And he's also playing Mario Kart World afterwards. I personally have not seen any of the game that he's playing or Mario Kart World. So, but yeah, Man Burning's cool. We're gonna raid out to Man Burning. Why not? Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys next week, probably with some more Trials and Tribulations. Maybe some more Superstar Saga as well. We shall see. There is our raid message. And y'all have a great night. Bye, everyone.